So I travelled down to the League of Ancients to have a game of Chain of Command using 20mm miniatures, and again it was to be an action focused on the Black Watch of Canada and their involvement in Operation Spring. So in this game, Arno was going to command the Black Watch of Canada, and I would be commanding elements of the 12th SS in their counterattack against a breakthrough by the Canadians. Okay, so we've done the patrol phase. Force morale wise, I got an 8 and Arno got a 9. I rolled 6 for my bonus moves, so from this baseline area here, I thrust forward, quickly got to this area here. Arno's moved around on my right and locked himself down, and I've locked those two down, and I've also got a patrol marker here and here. So that's where we are for patrol phase, and we're just playing out, give you some idea of what the table's looking like. Okay, so the patrol phase ended. I got, as the attacker, I got a jump off point here, there, and here. So mine are all on my left flank, and Arno ended up with one there, one in the barn, and the other one is behind the large chateau. So basically, the Canadians have ruptured the line, they've come up through this way, the Germans are counter-attacking, and they're trying to do it's almost like a flanking counter-attack on the Canadian breakthrough. Okay, so I've indicated my jump-off points with these vehicles. They're my jump-off points, and Arno's jump-off points indicated by the carrier, and then he's got a jump-off point in the large barn, so that doesn't look like. And then there's a half-track here. They're not active in the game; they're just jump-off points. They're abandoned vehicles or vehicles where the crew have dismounted. Okay, Arno's first roll. Oh, he's got a double phase and a 5, and a 2 and a 2. So with the 2 2s, Arno deployed one section in the chateau and another in the field near the carrier. Alright, so Arno's second phase using his 4 dice. Okay, so he's got a 1, a 4, a 3, and a 3. Alright, so that's a pretty good roll. With 1 3, he's brought this section in over here. Now, are they on Overwatch or anything like that?
Yes.
Okay, so you've got 2 command initiatives, so you can put them on Overwatch, so we'll get markers for them. Then the platoon, is that platoon commander or platoon sergeant? Platoon sergeants come in there, and so has the 2-inch mortar. Okay, so that's Arno's phase.
Wait. Oh, hang on. I can use that to activate him.
Oh yeah, you could activate those guys.
And move them.
3. That's right, so you can move them forward. And so using the other 3, Arno's moved these guys forward to the wall. We just moved with 2d6, so they're not tactical, but they're behind a stone wall behind a hill, so they should be fairly safe, one would assume. I got a 5, 4, 4, 1, and a 6. That's a pretty crappy roll for a German squad. So with my dice roll, I did nothing. It's a pretty horrible one for a German Panzer Grenadier late war. I know we'll have the next phase. Okay, 6, 3, 1, 1, 2. All right, he's brought in the forward observer, and he's stationed himself at that window there. Okay, and then you're going to use the 1 and the 3 to create a 4 for your platoon sergeant?
Yep, so he's going to tell the 2-inch mortar to fire smoke.
Okay, what at?
So from here, they're observing, so we're going to fire at the...
So if you put smoke, you might blind his own FO if I put something out this way.
Oh, sorry, yeah. This way.
Yeah.
So we're going to aim for the crest here.
Yep, that's all right. So it's, okay.
2 activations.
Who?
The sergeant.
He's got 3.
3.
So he's told the mortar to fire and it's done that. And put it around there.
He's going to put the observer's move, so he can't do anything.
The observer's deployed.
Deployed. He can't.
He doesn't go on Overwatch anyway.
Yeah. So, but he can order this section to go on Overwatch.
Yep, you can.
Okay.
Yeah, you can. So you can tell the section to go into Overwatch.
So they're going to go on Overwatch there and
Out that window.
out that window.
Yeah.
And that's
Yep.
the whole section.
Yep.
So that's his activation.
Yeah, and that leaves you with 3.
3, which is going to get the rifle section
Yep.
to triple move, triple
Okay, they're gonna run pell-mell.
pell-mell.
Okay. So it's
And
3
they're
D6.
heading to get to this wall
Yep.
and behind the crest.
All right. So they don't want to go up the hill, or they want to get to the wall.
They want to get to the wall.
All right. So you roll 3d6. Okay. So they've gone 8 inches. So you measure from each guy, it goes 8 inches. They'll pick up 2 points of shock, but because he's got 2 command initiatives, he can remove 1 point of shock from one of the teams. So either the rifle team will have a point
So
of shock.
now it's only the rifle team that's.
No, he's ordered the whole section up, hasn't he?
Well, no, I was going to leave them in Overwatch.
Okay, fine. Then he sends the
The rifle.
running pell-mell forward 8 inches. But if he does that, then the Overwatch, he'll either put he can put the machine gun team back on Overwatch, because Overwatch only asks.
Yeah.
Oh no, they stay on Overwatch the whole time. Okay, and then he can remove 1 point of shock from them. You might get from there to there 8 inches. You might get him a little bit further. Yeah, because you might want him in a nice, neat Congo line.
Yeah, from there it gets to there.
All right, no worries. Now it's the German phase. Oh, I've got a double phase. A 4, a 2, and a 1. Okay, that I can use. German squad, Counterattack team, and the Feldwebel. Okay, so now I'll roll my second phase. Okay, 5, 4, 4, 2. So with the 2, I deployed another German section, and they opened fire on the British FO and the British section that were in the chateau and scored 8 hits. And so we'll now go on and resolve those hits. So there was 8 hits. So it's 2 on the FO. No hits on him. Okay. 3 on the rifle team. 1 dead, 1 shock. And then 3 on the Bren team. 1 dead, 1 shock. So it's a grand total of 2 dead. So roll 1d6 to see if your leader is hit. Yes, okay, a leader is hit. Now, so you're now going to roll to see how badly he's hit. 2, he is concussed. So the junior leader is not.
7.
Yeah, so because the junior leader was wounded, Arno rolled a 6, he dropped 2 morale, so he's down to 7. There's 1 guy dead there, the junior leader is knocked out, and they've got 1 point of shock on the Bren, 1 point of shock on the rifles, and that was that fire from this squad, German squad here. So now the Brits can return fire, so the Overwatch will come off here, and they will shoot back. So they've got 6 for the Bren team, and they've got 6 riflemen, but one of them's dead now, so there's 5 riflemen, so 6 and 5, so you return fire with 11 dice. So hitting on 5s and 6s, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 hits, so it'll be 2 and 2. So I'll roll 2 for my rifles and 2 for my, well, they're both machine gun teams actually, because I'm Panzer Grenadiers. So the white will be right, and the grey will be left. No effect, because I'm in hard cover behind a stone wall. So these guys shot, chewed up the squad over there, and then in the return fire got nothing. So now the Overwatch comes off because it's been triggered. Okay, and now that was, so that's that squad came in there, and that leaves me my 4 here, and so I'm going to get these guys to move tactically. Actually, I'm going to get them to move on 2d6 towards that. Actually, they've moved this phase, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yep. I moved them. the Feldwebel came up, and then I deployed them. That was my double phase, wasn't it? Okay, so now it's over to you. So you've got 5 dice. Roll those little suckers and see what you can do. So you got a, well, that's a pretty good roll. You got a 3,
3 threes and 2 ones.
and 2 ones. Okay. So far with the 3, the rifle team under their junior leader ran up to here. They picked up a point of shock, but he rallied it off. Forward observer's been activated, and he wants to put a shot down there. So you roll 3d6, and we'll see where it lands. So let's see where this sucker goes. 9, it's on target, so it's gone bang. Now, that's 3 HE hits on my guys.
Okay.
All right, so roll 3d6.
Actually, off-table mortars
And,
fire 4 dice of
hits on
HE.
4 pluses.
But we fixed that.
Okay, so that's 3 hits on them. So I've got 3 hits on those guys. White's going to be right. Okay, and they're in light cover. They get a point of shock on the left section, left team. So a point of shock on them from the range. Yeah, so the senior leader, he's got 3 command initiatives.
Okay.
So what does he want to do?
So he could order them to fire.
He could.
He could move
Yep.
to within 4, and then he could take a point of shock.
Take the point of shock off. If that's what he wants to do, he can.
So we're going to fire smoke.
Yep.
We're using the Bren team as the observer.
Yep. And where does he want to put the smoke?
We're going to put it on that.
On that point there. Yep. All right. So we just get one of the spotters. Place it where you want it to go. Is that where you want it?
Yeah.
All right. So that's where he's going to put it. Roll 1d6, and if it's a 5 plus, it's on target.
It's a
No,
1.
it's 1, so it's going to be right, 6 inches to the right. So it'll land 6 inches that away. So bang, so it's gone plop. That's where that's landed. We'll put some smoke down on that sucker. So that's his first activation. So he's put a smoke round there.
So he has to go in through a door.
Yeah, but he's got. Once he gets there, he's within 4 inches.
Yeah.
Or once he gets to there, he's within 4 inches.
So he can yell through a.
Yeah.
Okay. So he'll move 1.
Yeah. Well, you might as well go all 3d6 because you can't get shocked. Leaders can't shock themselves. That's one of the advantages they've got. All right, bucket loads of movement. He gets there. Okay.
So
and then he removes 1 point of shock from the Bren team.
Yep.
I'm assuming.
Yeah, which is the
That
square.
one? Yeah. Okay, so that's him done. So he's ordered to fire. He removed the point of shock, and then he ran up and did his thing. Okay, that just leaves you 3 over here for these guys. What are you going to do with them?
Move. So tactically is 1. Or...
Yeah, but you can't go tactically over a wall.
No, I'm shifting down.
Oh yeah, but you're behind a wall anyway. You could go 2d6 and
I'll do 2d6.
Yeah. Okay, they move 4 inches along, which is basically about 4 or 5 base widths. Because each one's 20 mil base, so
Gets them
yeah,
there.
there you go. And then just fill them in across. Obviously, they don't want to be standing in that big open spot there. Yeah, cool. So that's them. Now it's my phase. What am I going to do? All right, so I'll roll my dice now. Okay, a 5, a 4, a 3, 2, 2. All right, that's good. I need that. Okay, so with the 3, I brought on the Stug, and he had a crack at the forward observer. Did nothing to him, but did do shock on the rifle team. These guys have gone tactical, and these guys moved up here. That's my phase. So now it's over to Arno. Ooh, it ends the turn Okay, so right, that's probably a shocking roll actually. It's good in one way, bad in another. Okay, so it ends the turn and it causes a random event, and you got a 2. So with Arno's solitary 2, he's firing the squad that's in the section that's in the building, and they'll fire with 9 dice at the Germans in the hard cover behind the stone wall there. So 9 dice hitting on 5. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. So it's 2 and 2 again. I'm in hard cover. So that's 2 and 2. And again, I'll go white is right. Okay, so we're in hard cover, so it's 1 point of shock on the left guys again, so they're going up to 2 points of shock. Okay, I've rolled 3 greys actually. Do you want to put the shock on those guys or on them? Because that will take a dice off them if you put them on them. Okay, what random event occurs? 2. We consult the book of words. 2. Jabbos. Aircraft overhead hit the dirt. Nobody knows whose planes they are, but movement is halted for this phase and the next. Other activity. Okay, so there's no movement for
2 phases.
2 phases. All right. So you didn't move this phase anyway, so that's good. And so now in my phase, I can't move. All right. So now I'll do I'll roll my dice now. Because hang on, you got a double phase, so you roll, because you rolled 4 dice, so it's a double phase, so you roll 4d6.
Okay. But I can't move in this phase, and you can't move in your phase.
Oh no, yeah, exactly. So for the next 2 phases.
Yeah.
So okay, you got a 5. 5 and 3 4s. Man, okay. He could remove shock from the Bren team, the rifle team. So he could take all the shock off them, or he could take 1 point of shock.
No, because I've got the other section and the Piet team, so I'd rather not.
No, you don't want to bring the lieutenant on. So the sergeant though, but what he could do is he could tell the FO to contact the battery again.
Yep.
He could remove 1 point of shock and tell them to fire, or he can remove 2 points of shock, or he could remove no shock, tell them to fire and do something else.
Yeah.
So he's got 3 command initiatives.
So to re-establish comms, is that another?
It's a dice roll.
It's a dice roll.
It's a dice roll. The battery, the mortars might not be there at all. So Arno rolled the 2 for the battery availability, and it's not available for this turn. So they're obviously been tasked on another fire mission. Okay. So that's one of the platoon sergeant's initiatives. He said contact the battery, and the battery's gone. We're engaged in another mission. Wait out, okay? And so that leaves him 2 command initiatives left. He can remove 2 points of shock from the rifleman, or he can remove 1 point of shock from the rifleman and tell the squad to fire.
I'll remove 1 point of shock from the Bren gun.
Yep.
So they each have 1.
Yep.
And then use the other one to fire.
Okay. The platoon sergeant's told the section in the building to fire at the Germans here after removing some shock. I'll fire with 11 dice, hitting on 5+ because of the range. We've got a rifle team that's moved up here. Their Bren's back there. They're being very cautious, moving in bounds by teams. Okay, so 11 shots hitting on 5. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3 hits. All right. So how do you want them to go? 2 on this side?
2 on him.
Yeah, and 1 on them.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Oh, everyone gets shock for everyone. All right. So that takes him up to 3 shock. And it puts 1 shock on this team here. Okay, so due to the jabbos, there'll be no movement in this phase for me, but let's see what I get anyway. Okay, so I've got 2 5s. Okay, that takes me up to 5 on my chain of command dice. Okay. 3 and a 4. I can use that. That's good. The Stug will be firing again. Okay. Okay, so the Stug fires again. Okay, 2 hits.
It's one each.
Yeah, so 1 on the FO and then 1 on the Bren team that's up there. So 1 on the FO.
Blue is the FO.
Okay. Okay, nothing, no effect whatsoever. And so what else did I have? A 4. So the senior leader behind the stone wall activated the German squad there. They fired 19d6, hitting on 5s and scored 7 hits. And of those 7 hits, 2 were taken by the observer team, and that resulted in the British artillery observer being killed.
2 on the FO.
Yep.
2 on the Bren.
Yeah, and then 3 on the rifles.
So the blue and red are the FO.
Yep.
Green and red are the Bren
team.
And then the green are the rifles.
All right. Okay, so nothing there, but the
Bren-
blue and red is 2 dead.
That's the entire FO party wiped
Yeah,
out.
so the FO party's dead, and then you got 1 dead on
The Bren.
The Bren, so you just got to roll to see if it's a leader. Don't roll a 1. Yeah, okay, they're fine. But the FO party's dead. And that ends my phase.
God.
Okay, so the FO has been killed. He got 2 hits on him, then he rolled for effect. He rolled 1, and 1, 6. So the 1 kills him. And then the bad thing happened. It was a -1 for a support killed. So Arno's at 6, I'm at 8, and now it's Arno's phase. Okay, 5d6. Let's see what the Brits are going to do now. Okay, so they're going to 2 5s. So that will take you up to 4 on your chain of command dice, I think. And then you've got a 2, 1, and a 4. So you've got a senior leader, a team. So you could bring on your Piet now. You could bring on your platoon commander, and you could activate a section. So with Arno's command dice, he's brought on the Piet team and the lieutenant, and a section. All right, now it's now the German phase again. So, okay, so I've got a 5, a 4, 1, 1, and 6. That'll give me a full chain of command dice. So these guys open fire again back at this squad in this house, and got 7 hits. So 4 on the rifles and then 3 on the Bren.
And the greens are the rifle and blue is the Bren.
Nothing. So there's no hits. I don't think there's any 5s or 6s in there, is there?
Nope.
No, nothing. So no effect.
Where was that last time?
Yeah. So with 1 of my 1s, I activated the Counterattack team and they moved around to here. So they're on the reverse slope of this hill, not far from that British squad there, that British section. And that ends my phase. Okay, so over to the Canadian team. Ha! Okay, they've got a double phase. They've got a double phase, a 3, 2, and a 3. That's handy. Okay, so the shooting fight continues. Hitting on 5, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 hits, yeah?
4 hits.
4 hits. Man, it's consistent if nothing else. So it's 2 and 2 again. So white will be right. Okay, so 1 dead in the left section. And nothing else. Now I'm going to roll to see if it's a leader. So if I roll a 1, it'll be a leader hit. 5, no. So it's just a rifleman, and the reality is nobody likes riflemen. So we'll take this guy.
So we're going to activate.
Yep.
And
6 inches,
6.
easy. They'll all make it.
Confirm.
Yeah, 6 inches easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, close enough. So they get to the wall. So now the Brits they're hunkering down on this wall here.
Canadians.
The Canadians. But of course, what's that all about? And I've got a Panzernacker team here, and I've got a squad here. And I've got a squad there. I haven't deployed my 3rd squad yet. And so, what's left for you? That's it, isn't it?
Well, it's a double phase.
Oh, you got a double fight. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, they fired.
Yeah,
They moved.
and then you got your double phase. So this time you roll 46. And what will they do?
4-6.
That's some fives, I think. Yes, that's what you. Oh, you got another double phase. Cool. So you've got a double phase, a 5. You wanted a 5, and you got a 4. Because that's getting you towards your chain of command dice. Okay, good. Because that's what you want.
Yeah. And then, so
You've got
senior leader.
you can activate. You can get them to fire again. You can get a double phase of shooting onto these Germans. So you could fire 11 again if you wanted.
Yeah.
Or you could activate him, telling them to do stuff. Decisions. Oh, what to do.
I don't think she's Spain.
Okay, so he, the platoon, gonna activate the platoon sergeant.
Yep.
He can remove.
2 points of shock and then tell them to fire.
Yep. So
Takes all the shock off.
takes all the shock off.
Yep. And then he says, section fire.
So
Maybe 11 dice.
1, 2, 3, 4, and
And then
3.
6
Or 6.
is 10. But give you another rifleman out. One of them's come upstairs from your rifle
Well,
team.
actually, yeah.
Just let's say one's come upstairs and he's at that window. There you go. So now you can fire 11. So 11 dice back at Jerry. Alright, so 11 dice, hitting on 5s. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, let me guess, 4 again? Yeah, like I said, it's almost like... Alright, so again, I'll go white is right. So white is the right-hand team. Ooh, a dead guy, and a point of shock on the other team. Now, is it a leader? One says it's a leader. Ooh, now there's 2 leaders there. I've got a senior leader and a junior leader. Evens, it's the junior leader. Odd, it's the senior leader. So the senior leader's been hit, and the effect is, okay, he's lightly wounded. So that means no one falls over. I get a point of shock on these guys, and the senior leader's been winged. Now I'm going to roll for a bad thing. So bad things happen for the senior leader being wounded. Oh. I'll roll it again because I dropped 2 dice. Senior leader wounded. 3. That's going to be a -1 or 2. So if I consult my book of words, list of bad things happen. They'll be in the shock area of your rule book. So if you go to, I rolled a 3 anyway. So I'll put that down. So Arno's now rolling 3 dice because we drop a die. 4, 4, and a 1. So it's a team and both senior leaders if they're on the table. So you can do a lot. Even with only 3 dice, you can still do a lot. And 1 is either the mortar or the Piet, or you could bring your Bren team up to your rifleman. Okay, so so you can activate your platoon sergeant and you can activate your platoon commander. All right.
We'll order the team to fire.
Yeah, so the sergeant's going to order those guys to shoot. So it's 11 dice again.
Yep.
Yep.
And he's going to order or he can fire an HE. They have 3.
Yeah, they have 3 HE. You could fire HE.
We're going to fire an HE at him.
Okay, so you want to fire the HE first?
Yes.
All right, so it's 2d6.
And they only have 3, right?
They only have 3 rounds, yeah. But so we'll keep track of it.
So just
Yeah.
3, go down to
2. So the 2 HE reduces cover by 1. It hits on a 5+ because it's out of line of sight. So do the 2 HE on them first.
so is it 1 die?
No, 2. He's got two rounds. Well, the 1 round has 2 dice effect.
Okay.
So it hits. They hit on 5 and 6 because it's. So they missed. So the HE round missed, And that leaves the 11 rounds of fire from the guys in the building at these Germans. 11 out of the building, hitting on 5s, 5 plus. 1, 2. Oh, this time only 2. All right, so I'll go 1 and 1. So again, white is right. Oh, another dead guy from the right section, and a point of shock on these guys, so they'll go up to 2 points of shock. Now, is it of anyone of note? No. So this time it's just, again, a ubiquitous rifleman goes tumbling onto the deck. So that's another dead guy. The Bren team is one up to join the rifle team from that section. And so they picked up 1 point of shock, and they're running up. They're running up that hill. They're running up that hill. Now it's the German phase. Okay, we're 6, 2, 2, 1, 2. All right, that's useful. I can do stuff with that. So out of my dice roll, I've created a 3 and a 4. So I'm going to activate the Stug first. And the Stug's going to go a driving down the road, I think. Or do I? Actually, I might. I've got these guys on a bit of a twist here. Actually, I might give the 4 actually to the platoon commander. He's got 2 command initiatives. He'll remove 1 point of shock. We'll tell that squad to fire, and then with the 3, I'll move 1d6 and then fire. These guys fired, got 6 hits, 3 and 3.
Blues are the Brens.
Okay, 1 dead on the Bren, and 1 shock on the Bren, and 1 shock on the rifles. Is it anyone important? Don't roll a 1. This is the dead guy. You don't want to roll a 1. No. Okay, so it's just a dead Bren gunner and a shock on them, and then a shock on the rifle team. So that's it for them.
Bren gun team's down to 1 guy.
Yep. Okay, if it's it's down to 1 guy, it only shoots with I think it's 5d6 now.
And then there was a point of shock on each.
Yeah, 1 point of shock on each, and then the Stug's going to fire at them. So he'll fire with his 5 HE, hitting on 4s. And so it's another 2 hits on the guys in the building from the Stug. So they killed the Bren gun, so that's a bad thing because that's a team wipe. Oh, hang on, you might not be. Roll 1d6, it might be the junior leader. No, okay, so the Bren gun team's wiped out. So that's a team wiped out, so you've got to roll on the bad thing for that.
1 or 2.
2. So nothing, no effect. They obviously didn't like the guys in the Bren team. Nobody really cares that they're dead. So, yeah.
But I'm thinking that I might.
Okay, 5. Well, that's good news because it gives you a chain of command dice. And then you got a squad, a senior leader, and a team. So a junior leader, senior leader, team. Okay, I'll turn this around to 6 for you because now you've got a chain of command dice. That goes back to 0. All right, what to do? 5. Well, that's a good move for a tactical move. So, with the 3, the junior leader over there has told his squad, the other rifle team, to orientate in the same direction as the Bren. And so, yeah, they'll cover the right flank because Arno's concerned that I might try and outflank him using my chain of command dice and moving a jot. So the rifleman will orientate for the flank. Okay, so that's the 3. He still has 1 command initiative, so he could. Oh, he's got them to move, and you can't put the Overwatch on Overwatch. And if they've moved, they can't be on Overwatch. But anyway, they're tactical, so that's good. Okay, so Arno's collapsing his defence. He's brought the guys that were on the wall there. He's told them to come back to there. He's refusing his flank on the left, and he's put the peer team on Overwatch. All right, is that it?
No.
Right, you've got the mortar team.
We're going to fire.
Yeah,
An
smoke.
HE.
Oh, see, I would go smoke. I would blind them. I'd put smoke on them so I can't shoot at you. Because if you fire HE, you might kill 1 or 2 guys. Yeah. If you blind me, I can't shoot at you. And it's the shooting fight that you're getting the worst of it.
Yeah.
So if you put a smoke round, you can if you put a smoke round down, you could go plop, and I can't shoot you. Whereas a HE at this point,
So we'll fire a smoke.
yep, and you want to put it where you did the most harm.
Yeah, there.
Yep.
So I roll 1d6.
It doesn't have line of sight, so it's going to be. I think it's going to be a bit short.
They'll remove a point of shock with
Yep,
1,
yep.
and then they're going to move tactically forward to the crest.
Yep. No worries. 1d6 of movement. Okay, useless 6, 2, 2, 3, 2. All right. So I moved that section tactically, reoriented, and the squad over there moved up on the hill, and the Stug moved down the road 9 inches. Okay, now it's Arno's phase. Okay, Brit phase, or Canadian phase. Double phase. A 5. And then what do you got there? A
2
1?
ones.
2 ones, okay. So Arno created a 2, and the section fell back over the wall, and now he's got his second phase of his double phase. 6 is nothing, a 2, 2, and a 1. So that's a senior leader in a team, or a junior leader in a section, or 2 sections and a team.
My team.
Yep.
I'm going to activate the mortar team and fire smoke.
Yep.
And we're aiming for just in front of.
Yeah. The only has anyone got line of sight to them there? Is there rifleman? There's riflemen in that building.
There's
isn't there?
riflemen in the building. Yeah.
Okay, so they should be able to see them.
Yeah.
All right. So so
Well, I can't see
reoriented-
them, but they can see that
They
point.
reoriented. They fell back. Two commander joined them, and now he's going to try to put down a round of smoke. Okay, so just roll your dice and see how accurate you are.
So the aim point is.
There. Yep. Okay, just roll 1d6.
2.
2. Okay, that's 6 inches to the left, I think.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to
I'll check. That's it. Now it's over to the Germans again.
I'm going to your firing. They're engaged. Then.
Okay, so I've got a 6, 4, 1, 1, 3. So with the 3, I'm going to move 1d6 down the road, and then I'm going to shoot. So I go 5 inches down the road, and with the Stug. And then he'll fire 5 HE at the building again. One, 2 hits. So 2 hits on the rifle team in light cover. 2 shock. So it's 2 shock on the rifle team. Okay, so that's the Stug done. 4 over here is going to be for my senior leader, the Feldwebel. He is going to move up to the hedge. Plenty of movement. And he's got 2 command initiatives left. And he's going to tell the oh man, why did I do that? Anyway, I think I'll move these chaps here. I'm going to move tactically to the left. Alright, so they've moved tactically to there. And with the 1 command initiative here, the Panzerknackers, they're just going to go tactical there. Yep, okay. And that leaves the 2 here, and they're going to move tactically in this direction here. So they'll go 1d6, 3 inches that away. And that's our turn, huh? 4, 4, 4. 1, 3. So 2 senior leaders, a squad leader, and a team. And the other 4 is wasted because you don't have 3 senior leaders, unfortunately. So 5 riflemen fired from this building, caused a point of shock on those chaps over there, and the British section in depth has reoriented to cover their front. All right, so now it's and the light mortar fired a HE round up onto the hill, didn't hit anyone, and these guys bugged out and they're falling back. So the Canadians are basically giving ground, but they're not running away. They're just trading time for space, or space for time. Okay, go to 6, 2, 2, 4, 3. Okay, so those guys moved flat out to there. The senior leader removed some shot from them before they went off. And then the guys on the hill are going to open fire with everything they got at that building with that last 5 riflemen. Hitting on 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 hits. So 5 hits, killing on 6s, shocking on 5s. Okay, 1 dead, 1 shock. Roll 1d6 to see if it's check your leader. No. So it's just a dead rifleman and a point of shock on those guys down there. The Stug is going to fire with its 5 HE. Now at the building. And the Stug got 2 hits, so that's another 2 on those guys down there. 1 point of shock. Okay, so 5, 4, 1, 1, 2. That's useful. So again, pulled the section back here. They've fallen back further. The 5 riflemen have exited the building. They have left the building, and the mortar put smoke on the hill, blinding the German section on the hill. Okay, so now it's my phase. Let's see what I get. Got that one in there. Okay, 3, 5, 4, 4, 6. Okay, that's good.
That rifleman one.
Yeah, 5 rounds rapid. You'd have to use the. But anyway, basically, I've moved this section tactically that way. That'll trigger the Overwatch back here. I moved that section. They moved 5 inches when they doubled, and the senior leader here moved up to join these guys. All right, so that triggers the Overwatch. So 12 dice. Now I think you're in within 18 inches. So if you are, you'll hit on 4s. Oh, yep. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 hits. Okay. So I'll roll for my hits. The Overwatch was here, it was triggered, and it caused 1 dead on my squad up here and a light wound on the junior leader, but it had no effect on my morale. I rolled a 2 for the effect. Junior leader wound on a 2, nothing. All right, Anna's face. 4, 4, 4, 3, 3. Okay, you can activate everything though, pretty much.
At this point, one of the spectators was asking a lot of questions about the game, and so I was busy explaining some things to him, so I didn't film Arno's phase, but it was mainly just a housekeeping phase for Arno, and it should be apparent exactly what he did. Essentially, what Arno did was refused his right flank. The section that was on the right that came down from the hill simply moved in behind the chateau.
That's it. So I got 5 command dice. So I roll that. Oh, okay. I got 3 5s, a 6 and a 1.
So what's that? 3 years?
Okay, now. Okay, so I got a good chain of command roll, so I got an extra 3s. But I burnt 1 chain of command dice, and I've brought my jump off point from here up to there. Okay. All right, Arno, your face. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 4, 3.
So the mortar team moved over.
Yeah.
the rifle team got that far to the hedge. The sergeant was able to cross the hedge.
Yep.
And then this section
Came around that way.
came around through the
And
path.
then you poured in from fire from that section on these guys, and you got a bucket load of shock.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, okay, 2 5s. That gives me a chain of command dice. A 4, 4, and a 1. Well, thank God I've got senior leaders. Okay.
And it was at this point I had a brain explosion and decided to activate the squad that was near the windmill. And they popped up to engage the British behind the stone wall, but Arno interrupted and put on a pile of hurt.
So these guys have moved up. They got interrupted. They're now pinned. We've got to put a pin mark on them. And the senior leader got killed. And now my morale's down to 4, which is I can only take 2 more morale hits and then I'm out of it. I'm also down to 4 dice now because my morale is looking shaky. Okay, so Arno's had his roll. Got a 5, a 4, 2, 1, 1. All right. Yep, with 2. Yeah, activate the section.
Activates. There. We're going to activate the platoon sergeant because he's within of everyone.
Yep.
Important. And I'm going to make that a 3.
Yep. Okay. Cool.
Okay, so the platoon sergeant will order that rifle section across the hedge.
Well, you can't roll less than 1, so just put them over.
Yep.
So that's fine. I mean, you could reach the wall if you want.
With 2.
Yeah, just roll 2. I mean, 2d6, and if you get a 3, they'll get to the wall. Oh, you get a 6 anyway, so yeah, you can put them anywhere you want. There.
Okay, so we did want to get up to the wall, which is good. But I think it'd be more like that.
Yeah, anywhere you want it. They fire 2 men deep anyway.
Yeah. But 6 inches from there.
Yeah, that's plenty. No problem.
Okay, activate them. Now they're going to go 3, but the intent is to get the whole thing lining the hedge, but increasing the distance. So when they go over, they're not going to.
All right.
And
Plenty.
that's 11.
Yeah,
So that gets him
no problem at all. I'll get back there.
to there,
Yeah.
and they will. And then 11 gets him to there. So
Yeah, me
Bren
taking
team.
that senior leader getting killed and getting a -3, that really freaking hurt.
Yeah.
That Feldwebel was really popular. With the boys. He was obviously a very influential leader. So that's hurt big time. But I have a cunning plan, and it might do the biz.
And then he's now removing shock doesn't count as an action, correct?
So
I can still
initiative to remove shock.
Yeah, I know, but so that's 1,
Yeah.
2, 3 to move that. I can still activate the team.
No, because removing shock is an active.
Is an action? Okay.
Well, it is for the junior leader. It is.
Yeah.
If he's got a 1,
Yeah,
then he can activate on the 1.
and he can fire.
Yeah.
Because that's not considered 2 activations.
No.
in
Because if the senior leader's removing the shock, that leaves the 1. If the mortar's got a 1, they can use the 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it can fire.
And he's going to fire his
Final
last
HE.
at
Those
them.
guys there. He's got line of sight. So he's 2d6 hitting on 4+. Well, I finally got a hit.
Yeah.
And so I'll just roll. What's the effect? A point of shock. Because if they're in light cover, because they're pinned, but the HE reduces it back to open. Okay. So he's lose his last HE, and then I'll just put another point of shock on these guys here. So they've got 10 shock on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys. So that's okay.
At them again.
Okay, so they've got. Did they lose a guy?
The Bren team did.
Yeah, okay, so fine. That's 6 and 6, 12 again. 5 hits from the section on the guys that are pinned. Okay, so I'm in light cover. Oh wow. 2 more hit, 2 more dead and 1 more shot. That might break them. So these guys rounded off the hill. I could have rolled for the morale test, but I'm already at 4 and I've got to stay at 3 or above. So I burnt my chain of command dice to avoid doing the morale test. Okay, my phase. They got 4 dice now though. Oh, man. Alright, 6 and a 5.
You're not recording.
Yeah, I am. So I got a 6 and a 5, and a 4 and a 2. Okay, so what I did with my 2, I deployed these guys from a jump off point. They opened fired, they killed some riflemen and killed the Bren gunner. Then with the 1, they moved half. They moved on 1d6. They moved 3 inches, and then they fired at half effect, and they wounded the junior leader. That was a -1. So Arno's on 5. I'm on 4 for morale. And the riflemen have to fire back now at these guys here. And they did, that's right, and they caused 2 points of shock on this team. So that's where we're at. It's on a knife's edge.
Wait, no, I haven't dropped morale though.
You should have just lost -1 for him getting wounded. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so you rolled a 3, which is a -1.
Oh, I see, that's what you're saying.
Yeah. 5, 4, 6, 2, 3. All right. So this is Arno shooting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. Yep. Okay, so 5 hits. So the way I'll do this is I'll go 2, 2, and 1. 2, 2, and the green one is so white's right, left's grey, and the Panzernacker team has 1 hit on them as well, the green. So 1, 2 dead, shock on the Panzernacker, and a shock on the right. Now it's 2 dead, 1 or 2, and it's the junior leader. 3, it's not. So I've lost 1 man from each of the teams, and a point of shock on the Panzernacker, and a point of shock on the right hand side. That shooting was as a consequence of these guys firing. The platoon commander has left this area, come around here and come up, and he removed a couple of points of shock from them guys. And that squad there has come over the fence, or over the hedge. That leaves me my 4 dice. Okay, a 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. So that's going to be a 3 and a 1, and then a 2 and a 1, which is another 3, probably something like that. Okay, let's see what I can do. We poured in the fire, killed a lot of guys, pinned these guys, wounded the senior leader, who came running forward to find a VC. And yeah, that is it for my guys.
What's that guy going to do?
Which guy where? Oh yeah, that's right, I've got a 3 on here, haven't I? He's going to remove 2 points of shock. So I'll take him down. Actually, he's wounded, he can only remove 1 point of shock. Instead, I'll move the Stug. The Stug's going to go tear ass and down the road 3d6. 5, 9, 11 inches. So the Stug goes down the road. To there. Okay. There we go. Over to Arno's now. He's got 4 dice as well because we're both on 4 now.
And spot the rookie mistake. At this point, Arno should have tested for the wounded senior leader, and that might well have broken him, but we forgot to do that. If nothing else, the test probably would have resulted in Arno having to drop one of his command die.
6, 5, 4, 4. Okay, so 6 and a 5. That's jam for tomorrow. They're no good. But what do you got? What were the other ones you got?
4 and a 2.
4 and a 2. All right. Okay, so in this phase, Arno ended the turn. Now, what that did was cause these guys here to rout, which was enough to bring me below 3, which means I can't win. So I have to keep my morale above 3. So it ended with Arno's morale on 4, and that ends the game. It was a torrid affair, but a well-earned victory for the Canadians. What really brought me unstuck was that senior leader getting killed here, and I dropped 3. That crawled me. But anyway, them's the breaks, man.
So ultimately, it was a successful day. A lot of interest again in Chain of Command. The game was really enjoyable, very exciting. Really came down to the wire. My biggest blunder was basically exposing a squad in the open and having my platoon sergeant killed, and the consequence of that was a 3-point drop. And when you've only got 8 points as your force morale, and you have to keep it at 3 or above, it doesn't give you much leeway for making mistakes. But it was a really good game, and at the end of the day, people enjoyed themselves, and that's what it's all about. So if you enjoyed this, please like and share. Subscribe is also a great way of keeping up to what's happening on Check Your Litter TV. Until next time, Yibbuk way.